man, Tamala Man. Pastor Haynes, good morning.
Good morning, Rickey Smiley.
Man, I know you got a good word.
Hey, thank you for this, Ricky, because God lets us know through Tamala Man that there are times when we go through seasons of drought. That's how she opens up the song, talking about the droughts we experience. And someone is listening even right now. You're going through a season of drought. Nothing has been happening for you the way that you wanted to. That's a drought. When life in a real sense seems to dry up on you, that is a drought. When things go wrong continuously and it appears that stuff just can't get right, that is a drought. And so Tamala Man says when you're in the midst of a drought, that's when you turn to God as opposed to from God. And when you turn to God, Tamala Man says go ahead and boldly ask God for what you need. God, we need it to rain. God, we need you to send, she says, your latter rain. God, we need you to come through right now. And when you turn to God and not from God and express to God exactly what it is that you need during your time of drought, she says that God has a track record of coming through. God has a track record of showing up. So here's what you do. For those of you who are in a drought season, here's what you do. Call on God, turn to God, and ask God exactly for what you need. We sang in the old school church, Jesus is on the main line. Call him up. Tell him what you want. Today is your day to go ahead and tell God exactly what it is that you want, exactly what it is that you need, and then watch God do what only God can do, because every now and then God allows us to be positioned in situations where it's not about what we can do, it's about what God can do for us. And I don't know about you, but I've been there where I've done all I can, but this is what I've discovered: when I do all I can, then I call on God to handle what I can't. And I love that God can handle what I can't. God can open up doors that I didn't knock on. God can somehow give me just what I need when I need it. God can somehow send the right people at the right time, and they do just the right thing. God is able to do exceedingly abundantly above anything we can ask or imagine. That simply means God will blow your mind. God will surprise you. God will come through, and when God comes through, it'll be so amazing that there will be no doubt as to who it is that did it for you, but God, God's self. So that's the word today. If you're in your season of drought, turn to God, not from God. And when you turn to God, boldly ask God and believe God for what you need, and then watch God come through and surprise you in ways that will blow your mind. God, send your latter rain.
Yes, sir. Senior pastor of the Friendship West Missionary Baptist Church, Dallas, Texas, Pastor Haynes, let everybody know how you can be reached.
Hey, thank you, Rickey Smiley. You can follow me on social media. I'm on Twitter and Instagram at FH Unscripted. I'm on Facebook, Frederick D. Haynes. And if you want to hear messages, I'm on YouTube, Frederick Haynes.
There it is. Love you, Pastor Haynes.
Love you, Ricky. Thank you, man.
Yeah, no, thank you.
News headlines.
Entertainment. Sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all. Rickey Smiley Morning Show, 10 minutes after the hour. We got your front page. Good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, everyone, and happy Friday. Very happy it's Friday. I'm your girl, Eva Marcilla, here with a quick look at your front page news. So during separate televised town halls last night, President Trump supported the QAnon conspiracy theory, admitted that he was in over $400 million debt, and would not take responsibility for the massive spread of COVID-19 here in the U.S. Now, Biden, on the other hand, admitted his mistake in supporting the 1994 crime bill that led to high incarceration rates on blacks, and would not say whether he would expand the Supreme Court. Also, Joe Biden's campaign revealed yesterday that 3 people associated with the campaign have tested positive for the coronavirus. One is a top aide to vice presidential nominee Kamala Harris, and Kamala is temporarily suspending all travel, even though she has tested negative. Last, unemployment claims have jumped to the highest level since August. First-time filings last week hit almost 1 million, Ricky, 900,000 filings, as reports that more Americans are in poverty, and with blacks and Latinos being twice more likely to be in poverty than whites. All right, that was a quick look at your front page news. For more, log on to the RickySmileyMorningShow.com. Rockeezy, Fosheezy, what's going down in sports?
Let's talk about the LA Clippers' new head coach. Tyrone Lue agrees to a 5-year deal to coach the Clips, replacing Doc Rivers. Man, that's big up for Lue right there, man. Congratulations to him on that. I got an old snap moment for you. Former Pittsburgh Steeler and New York Jets star running back Le'Veon Bell, who was just released, signs with the Kansas City Chiefs, big dog.
What?
Oh,
Okay.
oh, they deep at running back, dog.
Okay. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. So he signed a 1-year deal.
Wasn't he already there?
Who?
He didn't come from the
He was in
Chiefs.
Pittsburgh.
No, he was in Pittsburgh.
okay,
Then
that's
he went
right.
to the Jets.
Oh, God.
Jets just released him, so now he's with the Chiefs.
Oh, my God.
There it is, man. College football this weekend. There's only one game to talk about. That's number 3 Georgia versus number 2 Alabama. Head coach for Alabama, Nick Saban, is going to be trying to coach from Zoom. We're going to see how that turns out,
They're going to
man.
put a TV on the side of the stage, on the sideline.
Both teams
Big
3-0.
ass flat screen.
You know what I'm saying? This is going to be, I ain't going to lie, Rick. This is tough on the call. Both teams 3-0. Man, I think it's going to be whoever gets the ball last. And we may actually have an overtime
You really
game.
think?
Man, I mean, I
What
watched,
Georgia running game
I
look
watched
like?
Alabama play. I haven't seen a whole Georgia game yet, so I'm a little bit premature on who I'm going to select. But just watching highlights and doing a little research on paper, which don't mean nothing most of the time, it should be a pretty good game.
Super Day, you seen Georgia? Georgia got a good defense. Anybody seen Georgia running game?
Running game is good, too. Not better than Alabama, but
Right.
it's good.
We're going to find out.
But with a defense, it makes it even better.
Yes, sir.
Oh,
Yes, sir. So we going
Georgia do got a good defense.
They got a great defense.
Wow.
It's going to get ignorant, dog. So last but not least, Rock T NFL picks coming up later on this morning. It's going down. Eva for Sheba, back at you with the hot spot.
That's right. I'm your girl, Eva Marcel, sitting in for my main man, Gary, with the tea this morning. So I got a little bit of messy for y'all. Now, recently, people have been coming for Khloe Kardashian for looking like Beyonce. If you remember in the tea a couple weeks ago, Gary was talking about everybody's talking about Khloe Kardashian is trying to look like Beyonce. Well, in a new interview with Elle magazine, she addressed how she handles the comments on her looks. At first, mean comments would definitely bug me, she said. And I'm like, what in the world? I would never take my time and shame someone or be negative before I would let stuff get to me and affect me. But now, I really don't care. Maybe if I'm having a bad day or something, but typically, I would say 90% of the time, it just doesn't affect me. But sometimes they're just asking for it. Recently, users on social media have focused on her looks. One recently asked, why you look so different in all your photos? She hit back and said, well, my weekly face transplant, clearly.
Oh, wow.
And if anyone has noticed, she is looking a lot like Beyonce. But I don't know if that's a diss, Brett, or is that a compliment? Because Beyonce, fine.
I mean, it's a compliment, but if that's who she's going for, then she kind of needs to just be herself. We know and love her for being Khloe Kardashian. You know what I'm saying? So let Beyonce be her and she be Khloe.
All right, well, that's about it. I'm your girl, Eva Marcel, sitting in for Gary with the tea this morning. The color of the day is pumpkin patch. On the high end, you say pumpkin patch. On the low end, you say beautiful burnt orange for the fall. All right, Brad, what you got coming up next in the hot spot?
Well, Eva, coming up next in the hot spot, Ice Cube clarifies that he is not endorsing Donald Trump. And I'm going to tell you all about it up next. It's the Ricky. The hot spot.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot and
You can catch me at the hot spot. It's the BR18.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. At the bottom of the hour, it's time for the hot spot. What up, Brett?
What up, Ricky? Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brat Tat Tat, and this is the hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into this thing. I just want to say, yesterday, I've been rattled about this whole Ice Cube thing. I feel like he wouldn't do anything like this. To me, he stands as one of like the fathers and founders almost of hip hop, because if it wasn't for him, Uncle Luke, NWA, Ice-T, like we wouldn't be able to even be saying how we feel on these records. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just not with that. And that is the opinion of the Brad Tat Tat and not the opinion of the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. That's my disclaimer. All right. So Ice Cube has responded to the backlash after people saying he was on Trump's campaign or whatever, or supporting them. Senior advisor Katrina Pearson revealed that he was working with the Trump administration on their platinum plan. So Cube called into TMZ Live to clarify that he is not endorsing Trump and that he actually met with the Republicans and Democrats about his contract with Black America. He said, I know people have their thoughts. I'm being used. He said, I'm not being used. He also clarified that he reached out to both parties. So here's what he had to say, y'all. Audio, anybody? Can we hear what Cube had to say?
No, I haven't. Brent, can I jump in a little bit?
Yeah, go ahead.
But see, the simple fact that we're having this conversation is the reason why it's a problem. Because Ice Cube and the rest of them who have these, this black agenda thing, it may be coming from a good place and it may have legitimacy on its face. Mm-hmm. The problem is with this particular president and this particular administration, you can't meet with someone who's not an honest broker and who doesn't have your interests at heart, no matter how good your intentions are. You can't sit down at the table and say, well, we're just sitting at the table and at least he's giving us the opportunity, because that's not what they're doing.
Yeah, but
on the other side, they're using you. Shouldn't you keep your enemies close, and meet with both sides to figure out what's going on and what they're trying to do and their strategy, and see if you can get in some way.
But the thing about it is, he's been in the White House for 4 years. What have he done? I mean, he could have been done something. He has the power.
And he's shown us what he's about, and he's shown us that he's about.
That's the reason why Cube made the contract. He came on our show 2.5 months ago and say, we put together a contract with Black America. So whoever is sitting in this office the next 4 years, they know what Black America wants.
Right. And but now is not the time to approach that.
Well, you know what, y'all? We have the audio. Let's hear what he had to say right quick.
I'm trying to make sure all these trillions of dollars that's being tossed around make it to the Black community, not to the minority community, not to the community of color, not to all these names that throw us in this big old pot, but actually in Black entrepreneurs' hands, into Black people's hands to create these jobs. So this is what I'm trying to do. And I'm willing to work with anybody that has a remote chance to make that happen.
But from what I understand, the people that support Donald Trump paid for his
Steve Bannon. I think
Bannon and helped pay for his basketball.
The big three.
The big three basketball.
That's a part of the picture, but the bigger part of the picture is like we were saying yesterday. What I guess we had on yesterday, saying that when you're dealing with somebody who's not an honest broker, who doesn't have your best interests at heart, and who only has the interest of being able to say that they're working with you, and everything is on the surface with Trump. Everything is about the appearance. Everything is about the distraction. And right now, we're in such a heated situation with this election coming up. Now, if we were 4 months back or 5 months back, this would have made more sense. But 2.5, 3 weeks out, it don't make sense, because there's so many other bigger issues with this election that we have to deal. We got to get across the finish line. And the Democrats had it right when they said, this is something we do want to talk about, but we got to put the fire out first.
Right.
Right now, the house is on fire. We got to put the fire out before we start figuring out what furniture we going to put in the new house.
So you're saying this is a chess move for Trump?
Exactly. Because look at the conversation we're having.
I definitely feel like they're using him, but they're making it like that. They're
right, because they know that the only thing that matters is the public perception. And the public perception is, now you got all this dissension going on in the Black community, whether he was right, whether he was wrong, should he have done it, should he not have done it. And meanwhile, we're not talking about these voter suppression tactics that's going on all over the country, because we're talking about Ice Cube. So the distraction worked.
Just like we said, I think they're using him. I don't think he's trying to be a distraction.
No, he's not. He has good intentions.
We have to be smarter than that, though. We have to be smarter as the community in which supports him to know that this is literally just another ploy for voter suppression.
Yeah, and my thing is, have a conversation with Jim Clyburn, the president of the NAACP, the president of the National Urban League, people that's in the ground, in the mud, rolling around, dealing with these issues and stuff every day before any of us celebrities or public figures go out and make statements and comments and whatever. You got to work with people. It's people that do this stuff. Maxine Waters.
Trump's not talking to them.
Right.
Why are you talking
so
to
you
Ice
just can't
Cube?
go out on your own and do this stuff when these people are dealing with real legislation and real issues and stuff, and these people go and talking to the people that make the decisions. You just can't go out on a rim by yourself and be like, hey, this is what you know.
You'll meet with Kim
nobody
Kardashian, but you won't meet with Maxine Waters.
You know what? We need to talk about this some more, but we got to go right now. Coming up next, we got Rock T's HBC. You know, and here's some of them wake up calls, y'all, at 1-866-9 Ricky. That's 1-866-9 RICKEY. Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Wow, how you feeling, Dr. Collier?
I am feeling wonderfully, Ricky, but things aren't looking good for this coronavirus right now. We're up to 8.2 million cases in the United States after having 60,000 cases yesterday. And we've had 64,000 in one day for the first time since July. So cases are going up. We're at 218,000 deaths, which puts us on track for even 2,500 before the election. So it's going to be looking bad. The United States is, again, 5 states reporting a jump of over 50% in 1 week. So the question was being asked on our previous broadcast about reinfection after a 25-year-old man in Nevada was confirmed to be reinfected for a second time with coronavirus. And he became sicker the second time, a pattern that the immune system is supposed to prevent. We talk about that all the time, that you get immunity after you've had it. The reason that this case has made news, of course, is because it's exceedingly rare. With 40 million people worldwide having been infected, and fewer than 5 of those cases have been confirmed as reinfections, and 3 of those have been actually confirmed by scientists with genetic variations of the case. In most cases, a second bout with the virus produces milder symptoms or none at all. But in those 3 cases, one of them, an 89-year-old woman, died after she was reinfected, but she was also receiving chemotherapy. So as rare as these cases are, they do demonstrate that reinfection is possible. Therefore, you should still wear a mask and practice social distancing. If this was a very common event, we would see thousands of cases like this. So it can happen, but it rarely does. So we don't have to really be worried about it. As I stated, if you are a normal person with a normal functioning immune system, then you should not be susceptible to reinfection. But again, I had to speak on those cases because they have been confirmed as second repeat
We got
cases.
you a call. We got a call right here for you, Dr. Collier. Good morning.
My question was, I'm basically on catch-22. I'm blessed to have been back to employment, so my children have to go to school physically, and I want to know what should I do? I've looked for the vitamins for them, and then most of them say not for children consumption, or they start with the ingredient of sugar. What else can I do naturally until I find the proper vitamin?
Okay, elderberry extract, zinc, and vitamin D are all available in children's doses. It's just a matter of getting some consultation from a place where they talk about the children's doses, like GNC, the vitamin shop. Even your regular pharmacy would have those available. And so those things are and continue to be the milestones of treatment. And I'm going to tell you about a very phenomenal, fascinating case on our next broadcast, a 50-year-old gentleman with no comorbid conditions that ended up having a stroke due to the coronavirus.
Oh, wow. Dr. Collier, let everybody know how you can be reached, and tell them, remember, let's not forget about putting a little bit of Neosporin up in your nostrils a little bit before you put your mask on, give you a little double protection. Remember we used to talk about that, Dr. Collier?
We used to talk about that, and also just gargling so that you decrease the amount of bacteria that's in your mouth, because you get that mass breath. It is not a pleasant thing to have or to be around. So a strong immune system is your first line of defense for fighting off all germs, bacteria, viruses, and funguses. Boost your immunity with vitamin D, vitamin C, zinc, probiotics, and omega-3 fish oil. You can reach me on all social media at Ask Dr. MJ. Go to my website, lifodrops.com, to find out how to boost your immune system. And remember, the opinions expressed are those of Dr. MJ Collier, not those of the Rickey Smiley Morning Show or its radio affiliates.
Hold it. He's half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the teeth. It's Gary, baby.
All right, y'all. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Gary had football practice today, and he will not be doing the T in the clue today. He is out there on the practice squad for the Dallas Cowboys.
Playing tight end.
Tight end. That's right. Eva is going to be giving us the T. Eva, good morning.
Good Good morning, Ricky, and thank God Gary left a piping hot glass of tea this morning. So I got something to spill for you. So just 2 weeks after it was revealed that our girl Nicki Minaj gave birth to her first child with husband Kenneth Petty, she's now sharing the gender of her new bundle of joy. She said, "Thank you to Queen Bee, to Kim and Yi, and everyone who sent well wishes during this time. It meant the world to me. I'm so grateful and in love with my," get ready, drum roll, "son. Madly in love. My favorite little boy in the whole wide world." So excited for her. The 37-year-old did not reveal the name of her baby boy, but she did share pictures of cards that she received from huge celebrity friends. Beyonce wrote, "Oh, Nika, welcome to motherhood. God bless you and your family."
Congrats, Nick.
Kim and Kanye, I guess Kanye took some time off of the campaign trials and said, "Congratulations, we love you, Kim and Kanye." Now, in other news, LeBron James and his beautiful wife, Savannah, went out with his fellow teammates and celebrated another win after the NBA championship. Hold on. After the NBA championship, let's just say that LeBron turned it all the way up when he... One second, my son is going bananas. I think he's upset about this NBA win.
Yeah, man.
Mike, please get your kid. Thank you. I am so sorry. But LeBron James and his beautiful wife Savannah went out with fellow teammates and celebrated winning another NBA championship. Let's just say that LeBron turned it all the way up. He was seen stumbling out of his SUV carrying a bottle of tequila, Brad. He definitely looked like he was...
Hey, man, he
deserved to celebrate.
Man.
He deserved to celebrate.
He enjoyed himself. His wife looked stunning. She was wearing a classy pair of designer jeans on that beautiful, curvaceous body and a flowing white crop top. Now, last, y'all already know how important this election is this year. Well, our girl, the original dream girl, the mama of Moesha, Miss Shirley Ralph, went on Wendy Williams' show yesterday and said that seeing Kanye's name on the ballot when she went in to do early voting was absolutely infuriating. "I voted early," she said, "and when I saw Rocky and Kanye on a ballot, I almost threw up." Ralph said, "I was so upset. Why would you do this? Why would you create such an awful distraction in this very, very important election? You guys stay focused and keep the course. Do not let anyone or anyone with fabulous shoes distract you from the goal at hand."
That's right.
Okay.
All right, I'm your girl, Eva Marcel, sitting in for the one and only irreplaceable Gary with a T this morning. The color of the day is pumpkin patch. On the high end, you say pumpkin patch, and on the low end, you say beautiful burnt orange for the fall.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am, niece. Yes, ma'am, niece.
Y'all give it up for Eva filling in for Gary. All right, here we go. It's time for the wake-up call. Come on.
Wake up, wake up, wake up. It's time to get yourself together. Cause he woke you up this morning, slid you in your house shoes, so it would be better. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Encourage each other and be productive. The Rickey Smiley Morning Show, wanna know where you calling from, so come on and tell us and just wake up.
Good morning. I want to give a wake-up call to Michaela, MJ, and Tristan. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
This is Arcadia Sherman McCoy calling from Houston, Texas. I want to wake up my husband, Horace McCoy, and all the Sherman partner clan. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Good morning. This is Auntie Dizzy from the side of Windy City. It is windy.
Hey.
Wake up, wake up.
This is Steve from Baton Rouge. Trying to wake up everybody in Baton Rouge, Southern University, Scotlandville High School. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
This is Yaya from Chattanooga calling to wake up Isaiah and Cameron. Love you. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Gang of cities tuned in, locked in. What's yours? Cause we gon' let them know. Where you at, Richmond? Wake up. And Little Rock, wake up. Hey, Tulsa, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Come on, Flint, wake up. In Toledo, wake up. Des Moines, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Hey, appreciate you, Brett.
You welcome, Rick.
All right, y'all, ladies and gentlemen, we got church in 60 seconds with Pastor Fred.
Yes. Oh, what's love got to do? Got to do with it.
Come on.
What's love but a second emotion.
Come on.
Good morning, Brother Ricky.
I'm sorry, I missed that song. What was it again, Pastor Fred?
What your love got to do with it?
Yeah.
Preach. It's love time. It's love.
I'm sorry, Pastor Fred. I don't mean to interrupt you. For the people that are just waking up now, what was that song you were singing again?
Oh, what your love got to do with it?
Yes, sir.
What your love?
Yeah.
But thinking and emotion. It's all about love. Yeah. All about love. That's I was riding in the car this morning and thinking, and I looked up at God and that just said, loving you is easy cause you're wonderful.
Yeah.
It's all about love. It's all about love.
Pastor Fred, all about. And after she said do, she said what now? Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
You better sing.
And what else?
Follow me at the rear, Pastor Fred.
Church in 60 seconds with Pastor Fred. All right, y'all. Okay. Black Tony, you with us, man?
I got bad news for you, cuz. I can't do nothing.
What?
I'm on vacation, Saudi. I started my vacation today, Saudi. I'm on vacation, cause you know what I'm saying. I gotta rest up from all this stress from working, and you know what I'm saying. Coming,
bro, you don't. You call in sick every day, man. What do you mean?
But that got me stressed out, cause Saudi, I'm just stressed out for how the pressure, how I'm coming to work and try to deal with all of you and all your folks in there. Saudi, you know how you were telling me a couple months ago you be going down to fight out there and then you go to Bimini,
Bahamas.
Guess what, Saudi? Yesterday we went to Lake Lano. Me and some of my partners now.
Yeah.
Pancake, Boo, all the rest of them. We went out there, boy.
Tell Boo I said what's up, boy.
Don't tell Boo you said what's up. Hey, Saudi, we went on them kayak thing, boy. The little what you got, the paddle and scroll.
Yeah, the little kayak or the canoes.
Saudi, we got 6 on. We went to the other side of the lake and loaded them up on the back of Boo truck. Boo got a pickup truck.
Y'all blow them up with y'all mouth?
No, we load them up, Saudi. We finna take them. We finna ride them down to Bimini.
No, you can't ride no kayak to Bimini.
No, we finna do it, Saudi. It finna be 6 hours.
Black Tony. That's 55 miles from Fort Lauderdale to Bimini, Bahamas, bro. You ain't gonna be able to do that.
We finna scrote them thing, boy. We finna make it all the way down there. You got a crib down there.
If your damn farm's built up like Popeye the Seller Man, you can. But other than that, you ain't gonna make it.
Put that
you got a crib down there we can stay at.
Say what?
You got a crib down there in Bimini,
Bimini. Yeah, we always stay at the hotel called Big Game. Yeah.
All right, we're gonna tell them we with you, Saturday, when we get down there.
Shout out to Robbie.
How long you think it's gonna take?
I'll call Robbie and Cecil and let them know you coming down there. The Big Game, they'll be looking for you. But I don't know how the ocean gonna act, man. You know what, the Gulf Stream? If you can make it past the Gulf Stream, Black Tony, you ain't gonna make it. Get a jet ski.
Saturday, anybody got no money, no jet ski? So we finna scroll.
No, you said you made 5 wrecks last night.
Saturday, we finna scrote these things, boy. We finna be scroting like Clarence Florida, boy. We finna be scroting.
Hold it. He's half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the teeth. It's Gary, baby.
All right, y'all. Rickey Smiley in the morning show. Gary had football practice today, and he is trying out for an NFL team.
I think he's trying out for the Falcons.
What?
He's trying out for the Falcons. They done tried everything else. Ain't nothing else working.
Yes, sir. So Gary is switching it over. He will not be doing death drops. He will not be doing splits. He's trying to man up and try his hand at football. So he had practice this morning, had to go and get tested for COVID. And so Eva will be doing the tea and the clue of the day. What up, Eva?
Eva. What up, Ricky? What up, everybody? And I'm sitting in. Syllable Marcel sitting in for the one and only, the incomparable Gary with the T. So let me just pour some on out this morning. Kaylani has revealed that she unfollowed her friend Meg Thee Stallion from Instagram. That's right. Fans noticed amidst all the drama going on. How they noticed, I don't know. But they noticed that the two unfollowed each other earlier this week. Kaylani said, I am unfollowing everybody and starting at 0. Instagram only lets you have a certain amount at a time. So I am trying to get to 0 and then start over again. I followed 2,300 people. She added, y'all's theories are booty juice about me unfollowing Meg. Instagram is toxic, which is why I'm going to clean up my timeline and stay off of it. And if you follow me closely, then you know I've been off of Twitter for a while too. I am in a great place, so mind your business. Life is good. I know that's right, Kaylani.
Okay.
Said straight.
Not
and I want to piggyback.
Who's sitting up, got time to sit up and see who's following and who's unfollowing who?
People, that's what
Who got that kind of time?
They out there.
Exactly.
Really quickly, I'd like to follow up on what Brad was talking about by our one and only, the man, Ice Cube. We spoke about him earlier, and he has directly responded to the backlash he received over Trump's campaign senior advisor, Katrina Pearson, that revealed that the icon was allegedly working with the Trump administration on their platinum plan. Well, Cube has never been shy, and this is what he had to say. I want to let people, I know people have their thoughts. They think I'm being used. Well, I am not being used. I talked to both campaigns like I said I would earlier. I have a contract with Black America that both parties have to get with. We cannot depend on one party to bring all of this stuff through. It is too broad. Both parties are going to have to get with it. So that is my mission, to make sure that both parties get with the program. And that's what he got to say. That's that. Make sure you get up, get out to the polls, and early vote. I'm your girl, Eva Marcel, sitting in for Gary with the T. The color of the day is pumpkin patch. On the high end, you say pumpkin patch, and on the low end, you say beautiful burnt orange for the fall. Ricky?
All right, y'all give it up for Eva, sitting in for Gary.
Syllable Marcel.
That's right, Syllable Marcel. That's right. That's right.
It's the front page news. It's what's trending now.
All right, Rick's Baltimore Show, 14 minutes after the hour. Y'all listen, man, developing platonic friendships when you are in a relationship. And this is what's trending in the studio this morning. We're talking about platonic relationship. Eva, give us, for those out there like me sometimes, give us the definition of platonic.
Platonic is a non-romantic relationship. So it's a relationship you would have with a person that has no intimacy or any romance involved. It's literally just friends.
Right. So is it possible for straight men and women to ever just be friends? So if you are, in a relationship, is it okay to develop new platonic friendships with somebody of the opposite sex? Or opposite sex friends a benefit to your relationship or a burden? Right? So what do y'all think?
I mean, it's possible, and it can happen. It only becomes a burden if you cross that line with that friend. Does that make sense?
Right.
So I have opposite sex friends. Crystal has opposite sex friends.
But are they new friends, Rock, or
no,
they
these
old
are old friends? I was leading up to that. That was a good point.
Okay.
These are old friends. Now, when new friends come into the picture, that changes the game.
But when new friends come into the picture, it's usually work related, I'm guessing. It's like
but you usually still got to draw that line.
Yeah, no, I'm saying, but when new friends, like, I can't think of too many social situations where you're going to meet this new person that you feel the need to be friends with of the opposite sex.
At the gym?
Like, yeah, but if you meet somebody like when I go to the gym, I only talk to those people in the gym. Like, if you talk to a chick outside of the gym, that's already going to be looked at kind of sus.
Crossing that line.
It's like, why are you trying to talk to this person?
But you have to be friends with your wife?
Yeah.
If you got a new friend.
That's what I was going to say, Rick.
Yeah. So you like, hey, babe, I got a new friend. She real cool. We're going to all meet up for lunch.
Absolutely.
Just be respectful, just where your wife can be comfortable.
But it's just
exactly
weird. But
that.
I'm saying, like, outside of work, if you just meet somebody in an outside social situation,
but even
why would I even develop a friendship with this person that's a woman? Why would I do that?
What if
But
she way
sometimes
finer than your wife?
sometimes
Even
it
more
happens
reason. Why would you do
organically.
that?
That's when you run.
Why would you do that? You don't do it.
Sometimes it does happen organically, especially with work situations. Like me being here for 2 years, I've developed a great relationship with all of you fabulous men. But I make sure I'm like, Rock, where your wife at? I'm about to go hang out with your wife. You know what I'm saying? With Ricky, we always make sure it's very, very platonic and it is very clear.
Right,
so
but work
as long
friends-
as it's clear.
Oh, Eva, don't nobody be looking at you. Mike, you like a little sister. Mike, my dog.
Ain't nobody
But work,
studied me, I know.
work friends are different than social situations. That's what I'm saying. There's a distinct difference because the people
Shut
you
up,
see at
Ricky.
work, you gotta see them.
I did want to smash Brad when she released them pictures.
I still got that picture in my phone.
Everybody did.
Here we go.
Say what, Brad?
Here we go with this.
Let me pull it up real quick.
Yeah, pull the pictures up,
You
okay?
know what? Oh my God.
I'm going to send it to the chat.
Brickety tack, tickety tack tack.
Say what? Say rock.
Brickety tack, tickety tack.
Ooh, Brett, boy, Brett. Hey, Brett, I don't care.
Don't do
You
that.
sit there and say, you know what, Brett? Stop the music. Stop the music. Let us,
I don't even hear no
even if that wasn't you, how come we can't have? Let us have that. Let us have that
If
moment.
that ain't me, I want you fantasizing over what ain't me.
Let us
Who
have
who
that.
is that? You need to call that. You need to call her.
I'm going to say it.
You know, I just hate it. I
You
get
need to
so
call her, whoever
mad.
that is, squatting down. And that is not like, that's not
I
being
get
a
so
lady.
mad when you just
Squat
run
down,
them up.
cocked
How
open
come
like that. That is not
I can't
me.
look at the picture and play, what's the song? Brett,
Funkdafied?
Why I can't look at the picture and play Funkdafied?
No. Because that's not me.
Because it's so.
I got your wake up call. Not your wake up call. I mean, my mind just left.
We'll post a picture on the website for people who want
yes,
to
Say
know.
that. Ooh. Okay, Special K, I got you.
Yes, we will. Hey, call us up. 866.
Rick, I owe you one too, bro.
866 9 Ricky. Ricky Smiley the Morning Show. All right, y'all. Ricky Smiley the Morning Show. Our topic today is if your friend is finer than your wife, and is that what we're talking about?
That's what you took from it.
Yeah, that's not quite it.
Should you remain friends with her?
Brad, is that what
No, Eva.
That's not what we're talking about.
No, we are talking
What the paper at? What the paper?
platonic relationships, Ricky. Can you have
What the paper?
platonic relationships?
That ain't what the papers. What happened?
If you in a relationship, is it okay to develop new platonic friendships with someone of the
And
opposite
as long
sex?
as your significant other is cool with that, as
Okay.
long as you bring them to meet them and talk to them and make sure they're comfortable. If they're not comfortable, y'all can't be friends. For whatever reason, y'all have created some type of friendly chemistry.
Well, the paper that I got said, what happened when your friend thicker than your wife? All right.
The wife probably ain't going for it, so you can introduce your wife, and your
I'm
wife
gonna let
probably
you know
gonna
right now.
bop
If you got a black
upside your
wife,
head.
she ain't going for it anyway.
No, sir.
Just let it be known. Unless you married to a white woman.
So your wife white, what would she say?
She'd be like, "Oh my God, she's your new friend. I mean, I think that's cool. I mean, she seems nice. She seems really nice. You got to go help her out at 3 a.m. because she's moving. That's totally understandable. Totally, I get it.
And if you're black wife, what would your black wife say?
If you don't get your
right,
what she want to be friends with you for? What she want to be friends with you for? She need to find her another friend, but it ain't gonna be my man. Okay, boo boo.
You better let them know, okay?
Right? Yeah, ain't no black wife going for it.
866 Ricky. Let's go to the phones. Good morning.
A platonic relationship is a direct contributor to the healthy, emotional, and intellectual advancement of the individual. So, yeah, the answer is yeah. It will contribute to your relationship that has sex in it because platonic means no sex.
I agree with Ricky. You gotta respect my spouse. And I also agree with Rock. If I just meet you at the gym or at a restaurant, we're not gonna be cool like that. It's all about respect.
Absolutely not. I think you should keep new people out of your friendship. If it's a couple situation to where you meet a female and she's married, then you guys could maybe have like a couple situation as friends. But as far as the opposite sex and I'm just coming home like, hey, babe, I met a new guy and he's my friend. Absolutely not.
All right, so I think it's damn near impossible within the last 30 years of the way we've been living. People are too selfish. They don't want to be able to, they want everything to themselves. It's damn near impossible to have that type of relationship. People are way too insecure.
Yeah, my girl gonna break up with me because I'm sitting in Burger King and trying to help her put her bra back on. It popped her loose after we met there for lunch. Right. My bra popped her loose and she walked in there.
Because that happens.
Women's so petty.
Right. Yeah, that happens.
Yeah, we sitting there eating Burger King or whatever, and her bra popped off, and I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying?
You do
the Christian thing.
Exactly.
Because if I wasn't a Christian, I'd help her take it off, but I'm trying to help her snap the bra back.
Right.
And then she gonna walk in there and act a fool. Right. And then the motto is, you didn't have to do all that. Right.
You didn't.
Right.
You didn't have to do all that. I'm talking about her evil. Right. Just evil and jealous.
No, Ricky, let her deal with her own bra strap. That's not your lady. That's
Okay, how she gonna get it back on? So just let your friend walk out of.
So
Eva, go to the bathroom. Ricky.
So Eva, you're a very secure woman. So if Mike comes home and says, "Hey, yeah, he's sitting on the phone talking to somebody," you come home, he's on the phone talking to somebody. You say, "Who you talking to?" "Oh, I'm talking to Teresa. I met her a couple of weeks ago, and we just real
Teresa.
cool." And you gonna let it ride?
Oh, so you got to act like that.
So you just gonna let it ride?
We are all now Teresa's friend. Hey, Teresa, come on over. You can help me cook dinner. Where you at?
So you ain't
gonna get mad when Teresa come over there and she bow-legged and that.
I'm bow-legged too.
And that tutu sitting out there though, Eva.
Oh, I don't got that.
It's sitting out there, Eva. Eva is sitting out. Eva, you know them old school air conditioners that
Don't go out there, boy.
But see, the true key is, if you're married, know your spouse. My husband know I'm crazy, so he wouldn't even play them reindeer games with me. Know your spouse.
And if it made
know who you married to.
If it made that same AC that same AC noise when they walk.
Well, that booty's so fat. That booty hanging out there and it's leaking water like the hose, just like an air conditioner.
That's the air conditioner be hanging out them Section 8 apartment windows.
All right, y'all. Rickey Smiley in the Morning Show. It's time for Battle of the Sexes.
Yay!
Let's go. And then the house, the winner is here.
The winner is here. Cindy, be careful, baby. I don't want you to hurt yourself.
Boy, listen, man. Jay.
Get your phone right first time.
Oh, they already arguing.
Baby, this gonna be good.
What
Ricky.
kind of battle of the sexes is this? We got Jay all the way from Charlotte and Cindy from Baltimore. It's about to go down. Battle of the sexes, man. Y'all finna fight for these doggone prizes. Listen, y'all ready? Let's get it started. Eva, you go first.
You want me to go first? Jay, you ready?
Hell yeah, I'm ready. You ready?
Start the clock. How many pills come in a standard birth control pack?
What?
30 pills, ain't it? 30 days. 31.
No, it's 28. Blocks, straps, and mats are all used for what form of exercise?
Sex.
Yoga. I guess that's kind of sex. But no. A piece of fine material worn by women to protect or conceal their face is called what?
Pass.
It's a veil. What Walt Disney member recently announced what Destiny Child member recently announced her pregnancy?
Kelly Rowland, ain't it?
Yeah. Got that right. You better do that. The Crown Act has to do with what type of discrimination? The Crown Act.
I couldn't hear.
What type of
the
Crown Act? Yep.
Pass.
It's hair. Crown hair. Got it. When you get ready to bake something, what is the first thing you do?
Preheat the oven, baby.
Got it.
Yeah, you better know.
Wait a minute, for real?
Right, Jay.
Reheat that up. He got it.
You got that.
Boy, that's good.
Yeah.
That boy.
Yeah, that's great right there.
That boy good.
And then he had sense enough people don't know. Just pass. If you don't know it, just pass. You wasting time. That's good, bro. That's good thinking. All right, Cindy,
Come on, Cindy.
Baltimore, you ready?
I'm ready. I'm ready.
All right, listen. Here we go. Start the clock. If I'm shopping at Lids, what am I looking for?
A hat.
Oh, yep. If I'm using just for men, what am I using it for?
To dye your hair or beard.
Oh, damn, we got a tie. John David is the famous son of this Hollywood icon.
Pass.
Oh, Denzel Washington. What legendary NFL Hall of Fame running back died last week?
Pass.
Oh, in the movie Friday, comedian Faison Love played this memorable character.
Big Worm.
Damn! King. Everybody knew that.
Keep going.
In the movie Goodfellas, is a story about a real light mobster turned FBI informant. Who was that?
Pass.
All right. One on a tire size 245, 35, 20. What number indicates the width of the tire?
245, 25, 30. 25.
Nope. 35.
Well, yeah, because it's that middle one.
It's the second number. Yeah.
She said
It's the second
25.
number. Yeah. But she meant 35.
Because you said 35.
Yeah, I meant 35.
You didn't say 25.
Oh, Lord.
I said 245, 35, 20.
Listen, Jay, you lost
You
anyway.
said 25. You lost anyway, Jay. It's done. I told you.
Oh, man, listen.
Whoa, hold on there.
Hold on 1 second. Special K, what did she win?
Well, Baltimore, congratulations. Here's your fantastic Dollar Tree prize pack. You got an Assured brand cold and canker sore paste, April shower exfoliating bath and shower gloves, a 2-pack of plastic cooking spatulas, a deluxe foldable hand fan with sequins, a pair of yellow fluorescent knee pads, an Arid extra dry travel size deodorant, Wiley Wallaby gourmet black licorice, an Angel of Mine baby mittens, Softy Super Freeze protein styling gel, old fashioned rock candy on a stick, a 12-ounce jar of Kraft jet puffed marshmallow cream, and Alberto VO5 dry scalp shampoo with almond oil. This prize pack valued at $11 from the Dollar Tree. All yours for winning Battle of the Sexes on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Special K, what do you have to say for my man? You know what I'm saying? My man.
Jay, guess what? You're a loser. You lost. You got beat by a girl, Jay. Your son should be ashamed of you. Get off the phone, Jay. Don't ever call back again. Why? Because you are a loser. Have a great day, Jay. Enjoy your weekend, loser.
Jay. Hey, Jay, don't let the devil steal your joy, Jay. You did the best you could, man.
You did your best, but I guess your best wasn't good enough because you lost on the Rickey Smiley Show.
Hey, take me back, Brett.
Man, listen, this song right here, ain't nobody like Heavy D, man. He was heavy and full-figured, and he shook that thing and jumped around and kept up with everybody, with all the dancers, with his dances. Heavy D, I love him. R.I.P. Heavy.
Man, I'll never forget going to the BJCC and Heavy D came. Me and my childhood friends went, but I got a friend named Junebug, Ernest Thompson Jr., Birmingham. That dude lost his mind. We had to hold him down. When Heavy D came on stage, man, I ain't never seen my homeboy smile like that, man. He already had big cheeks. Right. And he had him a little bit of straight teeth. He was cheesing right there.
Made his day, man.
I laughed the whole time Heavy D was on stage. Right. Cause my boy Junebug, like still to this day, if he come around, if I play Heavy D, man, right, that dude pull out that doggone cigar in that black and mild, he get turned up. Man. Do not play Heavy D around Ernest Thompson Jr. He'll lose his mind.
Diddly.
Yes, sir.
Heavy D had everybody trying that.
What?
Brad, I never had an opportunity to meet him. What was he like?
Man, he was a sweetheart, just like Biggie. He was a sweetheart, but he had a level head and he was a very smart businessman.
Right. And that was, I'm talking about Heavy D and the boys.
Yes,
Don't forget about the boys.
One of the best live performances ever, y'all. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up.
Pikey. What you talking about? Let mommy read this tea, okay? I gotta hook it up for Uncle Gary. What's up, y'all? How y'all doing? Happy Friday. Y'all ready to vote? Did you early vote? Y'all in California? Y'all saw Kanye's name on the ballot? You talking about it. So, the one and only, the irreplaceable Gary with the mother. T is not here today, so you stuck with me. Even Marcel with the coffee and Kahlua. So yeah, let you know what's going on with my girl. Y'all know me. They be getting mad. I go hard for Onika, honey. Yes. So let y'all know what's going on with Onika, aka the one and only Nicki Minaj. Also, let you know what's going on with these champions. The Lakers, I say. We are the champions. So talk about that. And then my girl Shirley Ralph. Y'all know Shirley Ralph? The mama off of Moesha. Yeah, well, she got something to say. She was on Wendy Williams the other day, and she didn't bite her tongue. What up, Kevin? I see you, Kevin. Where do I get my jewelry? Oh, my lock jewelry. Oh, most of it I make. But I do have a super duper dope new accessory line coming out. I'm gonna tell y'all about it soon. Partner with my girl Liz, Frugal Finds. So I have some dope stuff coming out that I'll be able to present to y'all. You ready for it? But in the meantime, in between time, yes, that dream girl. The dream girl. I'm not Kev. That one. Shirley. Mo to the E to the. Salute, Grand Rising, everyone. Welcome back for those that rose with me earlier. But I use on my skin and drink water, moisturize. Baby, Nicki Minaj done finally broke her silence. I'll let you know what she's talking about coming up next on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Mamas. I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. That's what we're playing. I am for real. Do not forget about us brothers with locks, great ideas, success. Oh, I got you. I got some super dope locks. So what I'm doing is I'm sourcing precious stones. And so that your locks jewelry has intention on its crown. So that's what we're doing. We got a few in. I got a couple of replicas. But I'm super excited. And then I have a lot of jaded jewelry coming out. What's up, Cleveland, Ohio? Where y'all hitting me from this morning? I know my boy Kevin Taylor is in Newark, New Jersey, shutting it down. I know in Atlanta it's nippy outside. I went outside for like 2 seconds this morning. Woo! She nippy. And then my friend Russell Simmons gonna FaceTime me. And he'll show me this beautiful oasis. Tell me, you Mike should come here. This is just a simple house. You can go to the guest house. It is sickening. So it reminds you that there's beauty everywhere. Do not get trapped in this bubble that we're in right now. It is only temporary. Joy comes in the morning. And even though it's the morning, the sun ain't rose. So if your joy ain't came yet, don't worry, it's still coming. What's up, Charleston, South Carolina, Chicago, in the building, New York. It's cold in New York. Turn up, New York. What's up with the cold weather? I don't know. Like, I don't mind cold weather. I just need them to give me a heads up, like sweater or no. Don't you hate when you get dressed for the cold weather and it's not really cold? Or you get dressed to wear something breezy because you think it's not going to be cold and you be out there like, oh, I should not have worn this. Yeah, it's kind of like that moment. So I'm somewhere in between W2F is going on and throwing another outfit in my back seat. But whatever. But yeah, it's a good old Friday. Week is over, almost. And we got a good weekend to look forward to. What y'all doing this weekend? I'm hanging out with my husband and my children's. I haven't seen my daughter in a couple of days, so I can't wait to see her. Keeping it easy. My homegirl, her birthday this weekend. We finna go turn up. Homegirl Natasha Alley. Do a cute little turn up real quick. And then do some date night with my hubby. Hey, what's up, South Africa? What time is it in South Africa? Y'all like my nails? Thank you. So I had to run down to Dallas. Not really planned. It was a little more unexpected. Don't get me wrong. I got my COVID test on Friday. I flew out on Monday, and I got a new COVID test when I got back on Thursday. Thanks. So y'all can know. Everybody want to know what's up with my Rona. But my favorite nail guy is in Dallas. His name is Nails by Tim. He is a beast. And shout out to Tim and his fabulous clients, because I know he was stack-racked and poor, but he was able to get me in and he laced my nails. And you know you dope when you just tell him to just do whatever you do. He said he saw I just had an anniversary, so that's my eternity ring. I got flowers. I got fall leaves. I got my sunflower. I'm excited. I apologize a trillion times. I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. Woo! All right, I'm about to do the tea. All right, Mikey, I'm about to do the tea. I need you to hush it, buddy. I love you. What's up, babe? What's up, niece? A nephew?
News headlines, entertainment, sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show, 23 minutes after the hour. Y'all got your front page brought to you by
Urban One, nothing changes if you don't make a change. Stand up for pressing issues that matter to you. Get out and vote on November 3rd and make your voice heard. Go to newsone.com/vote for all election information. What's up, Ricky, and what up, everybody? I'm your girl, Eva Marcille, here with a quick look at your front page news. So here's a quick recap on the Trump-Biden town halls that aired last night. In a change from the norm, Trump denounced the white supremacist group, but refused to denounce the QAnon conspiracy. And really quickly, if you don't know what that is, the conspiracy says that Trump is the savior and that well-known prominent Democrats are running some child sex trafficking ring. Trump also refused to take any responsibility for the massive spread of COVID-19 here in the U.S. and admitted to having $400 million in outstanding debt. Meanwhile, Biden dodged questions about whether he would try to add justices to the Supreme Court. He admitted to his mistake in supporting the 1994 crime bill that led to high incarceration rates on blacks. And when asked about what a Joe Biden loss on November 3rd would say about the country, this was his response.
Well, it could say that I'm a lousy candidate and I didn't do a good job. But I think... I hope that it doesn't say that we are as racially, ethnically, and religiously at odds with one another as it appears the president wants us to be.
Wow.
In coronavirus news, former New Jersey Governor Chris Christie says that he was in the ICU for 7 days while he fought the coronavirus. And Senator Kamala Harris has canceled in-person events through Sunday after 2 people she traveled with recently tested positive for the virus. However, she has tested negative. But don't worry, fret not. It is all good because just yesterday, the Biden campaign announced that President Barack Obama will hit the road at campaign events in key battle states like Florida, Michigan, Pennsylvania, and Wisconsin.
Well, they need to hurry up because Trump is doing these big campaign rallies and getting up momentum, and it make him look exciting and make him look attractive. They were talking about it this morning on MSNBC, and it's a tough position to be in because we got to keep everybody safe. We can't have campaign rallies, and what's happening is what Donald Trump is doing is having these big rallies and is creating excitement around him.
But the good thing is he's only exciting the people that were already excited about him.
Right.
He's not attracting any new people. He's just stirring up his base.
Right.
But it looks,
it makes you nervous.
The optics of it looks
And
like
optics
people are
matter.
excited. Yeah.
Optics definitely matter. All right, well, that was a quick look at your front page news. For more, log on to the RickeySmileyMorningShow.com. Rock teasy, fo sheezy. What's going on in sports?
Hit the theme music, baby!
That woke us up.
It's time for Rock T NFL Picks of the Week, baby. They call me the sports genius. I don't give you the over or the under, but I'm going to tell you who's going to win the damn game. Let's go, man. Pick New England to beat the Denver Broncos. Baltimore over Philadelphia. Pittsburgh will beat the Cleveland Browns, although Cleveland is hot right now. Indianapolis over Cincinnati. I know it. I hate to say it, but I'm going to go ahead and give them Dirty Birds one more chance. The Atlanta Falcons got a new coach. They're going to be hyped. They're going to play their butts off and beat the Minnesota Vikings. Chicago over Carolina. Detroit over Jacksonville. Miami knocks off the Jets. Tennessee over Houston. That's right. Who's going to be the next Derrick Henry stiff arm victim for the Houston Texans, all right? I got to pick LA Rams over San Francisco. New York Giants over Washington. Kansas City beats Buffalo. The Dallas Cowboys with backup quarterback Andy Dalton will beat the Arizona Cardinals. And the game of the week, everybody's going to be watching. Green Bay versus Tampa Bay. Aaron Rodgers versus Tom Brady. They're going to be at home, but it doesn't matter because fans ain't even going to be in the stands. But Tampa Bay's defense is a little bit better. You got to go with the Buccaneers to win that game. If y'all just tuned in and you missed it, it's all going to be posted on my social media at Rock T Holla. Check out the IG. If you got a problem, I'm right here. If you disagree, I'm right here. I ain't going nowhere. Let's go.
Okay, you sound like Michael Irvin. I like Michael Irvin. What if you saying wrong?
Break up the house spot.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot and that's hot. You can catch me at the hot spot. It's the BR18.
Already, Rickey Smiley Morning Show, 28 minutes after the hour, y'all. The same as being brought to you by TV One. That's right, y'all. Make sure y'all watch Amari Hardwick talking about growing up in Atlanta and his acting career. And what scared him about playing Ghost in Power is uncensored season finale. Amari Hardwick, that's Sunday night at 10 on TV One. What up, Brett?
What up, Ricky? Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brett Tat, and this is the Hot Spot, where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into this thing. Although The Last OG has been renewed for a fourth season, Tiffany Haddish will not be returning to the show. Tracy Morgan said in a statement, "I'm so excited that we get to make another season of The Last OG. All I ever wanted to do is bring joy to people, which is hard right now, but I appreciate that we will have a chance to go back to work and do what we do and what we can do to make the world a little brighter." Meanwhile, Lena Waithe is set to produce a new biopic about Sammy Davis Jr. The movie will be written by David Matthews and based on the book Sammy Davis Jr., My Father, which was written by his daughters Tracy and Dolores A. Barclay. I can't wait to see
Brett,
that.
you don't think I should audition?
Yeah, you should. Now, you would make it more funny.
I think you should.
We would be dying laughing at
that.
you. Oh, my goodness. You and Tommy Davis should definitely do it. Y'all should just go on and do a comedy about Sammy Davis Jr. That would be hilarity at its best. All right, y'all, moving on. Monica has revealed that she will be releasing her 9th studio album, Trenches, on November 20th. In a recent interview, she opened up about her album, saying, "I'm always in the trenches to some capacity or another, whether it be emotionally, sometimes physically, wherever my family is, that's where I go. I'm also in the trenches in the music industry. I'm working hard. I'm writing a lot. I'm basically doing everything you can imagine because now I'm independently owned." Ooh, that's what's up.
Beautiful.
I can't wait to hear that, too. Last but not least, Sweetie Pie star Timothy Norman, y'all. He pleaded not guilty yesterday to charges related to the murder for hire plot and the death of his 21-year-old nephew, Andre Montgomery. Now, Norman's attorney, John Rogers, argued that his client would live with his mother should he be released on bond and that he has 2 children who have access to St. Louis to visit him. Rogers added that Norman has more than 20 family members who live in the St. Louis area and would be employed in the family business. He said, "We don't believe he's a flight risk." The magistrate Judge Nanette Baker said that she would take Norman's request to be allowed to post a bond under advisement. Ooh, Lord have mercy. That's
yeah, that lady went off on him on Facebook, Special K. That
Man.
lady talking about Sweetie Pie son.
With them childbearing hips.
Yes, sir.
You can't never trust a man with them childbearing hips.
Your grandmama wide hip.
Lord have mercy.
That was the greatest rant ever. Huh? That was the greatest rant ever.
I had to share it.
All right, y'all, that's going to wrap up the hot spot.
How do shape like that commit such a crime?
Right.
If he had broke in somewhere and stole some biscuits or something like that, or he stole some greens, or he stole some Usher Board fans out of a church.
Thank you.
If you shape like that, murder should not be even in your. If you got a grandmama arm, that means you make good dressing. Right? You know what I'm saying?
Pound cake from scratch. Pound cake from scratch. Peach cobbler.
They're gonna put him in that kitchen in prison, but
if
you go into prison, you better go to that one because I swear he gonna take all Sweetie Pie recipes and they're gonna be up in that damn prison. Boy, that macaroni and cheese gonna be right.
Okay.
You know he got all those recipes. You know they're gonna make him get in the kitchen, Brett.
You know he gonna get out on early release for that meal. Speaking
Yes,
of
sir.
meals, we got Chef Q. We gonna play that. You know what I'm saying? And we got the praise mix down with the White Stone, y'all. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, man, it is quarantine cooking with the one and only, the lovely, the fabulous Chef Q. Are you hungry? Chef Q, what you got this morning?
Okay, so today I did a stuffed chicken breast that I prepared in a countertop convection oven. Y'all know I like my gadgets. I stuffed the chicken breast with, I did a mixture of cream cheese. I did Parmesan cheese. I did spinach. And I did a roasted red pepper.
Oh, wow.
So I mixed all of that together. You can have your cream cheese at room temperature, so it's easy to spread it around and mix everything in there. Mm-hmm. And I split the chicken breast open. You don't cut it all the way through, just kind of split it open. And you just
because
fill it
sometimes
up
the chicken
with
breast
that
can get a
filling.
little dry sometimes, Chef.
Yeah, yes, it can. Which is why I kind of how I usually do it is I would sear it on top of the stove first. It kind of holds, for me, it holds the juices in a little bit, and that way you don't have to keep it in the oven as long. And that's what usually dries it out when you have to keep it in the oven. But with that convection oven, because it's a flow of air going around it, it doesn't really have a chance to dry out like that. So I did it in the convection oven. So after you fill everything up, fill up the chicken with the filling, you fold it back over, and I use toothpicks to, kind of hold it together because your filling will come out of there during cooking. Right. But I left it in that oven for about 25 minutes on like 325, and it came out perfect.
Oh, wow.
That's awesome.
See? Yeah. And it's going to be juicy, Brett.
I know, because I can't stand no dry piece of meat, honey.
Yeah, that doggone dry chicken. You put
I like dark meat.
Put some of that. You put that in a blunt.
Can I do? Can I do that with a chicken thigh too? Or do it have to be a breast?
Yes, you can. No,
yeah,
I'm a thigh lover too.
I'm a dark meat chick. Yeah, man.
Yeah. You can definitely do it with a thigh. Get like a boneless thigh and split it the same way. Okay. Yep. It's really, really good.
There it is, Chef Q. Let everybody know how they can see the video.
You guys head over to Rickey Smiley's official Instagram and Facebook to check out that video. And you can click the link in my bio on Little Chef Fiddles on Instagram. And it'll be up on my YouTube shortly.
There it is.
Chef Q got the sniffles, don't she?
Yeah, you need some allergy medicine, Chef Q.
Hey, all you need is one Allegra. Allegra would take it out.
That doesn't work for me, though. So
It don't?
I was like,
Zyrtec?
It does not. They don't work for me. I guess I'm immune to them now, so I just have to ride it out. Well, I made a mistake was getting in the pool last night, and then I came in the house and slept under the
She took a shower and
Doors
slept
open.
under that doggone ceiling fan.
Doors open.
Yep.
Oh,
you know your grandmama taught you better than that.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God.
All right, we love you. We'll see you next week.
Y'all go clown me.
Blow your nose.
Tell me something. My name is Daryl. Y'all got some milk?
Yes. Oh, that's little Daryl friend.
Chef Q, y'all. I'm still at work. I'm just real disappointed. This morning, I'm sitting here talking to one of our awesome engineers that help keep the Rickey Smiley Morning Show on the air. And he's a fisherman as well. We all fish. But I don't want to go fishing with him because he don't have no radio on his boat. And he don't understand the importance of turning up and listening to music. Turning up, listening to music while you're going to the fishing spot. Why you don't have no speakers on your boat, Tony?
Well, for one, you're not going to hear it when you're going 65, 70 miles an hour in a bass boat.
Tony, but what about the excitement? Going to when you're going 60 miles per hour on your boat, Tony, you could be listening to Lenny Kravitz, rock music, Stevie Wonder. You got to have something to get you excited about fishing.
I have that when I get to my fishing spot.
Right.
I mean, I've got a little portable Bluetooth speaker.
Tony, that ain't shit on the water. You got a boat. You got a bass boat. What kind of boat you got?
Phoenix.
Oh, Tony, you ain't got no sound system on that?
Nope.
Tony, I don't want to go fishing with you, man. I was going to go fishing with you, Tony, but...
You're out on the water for the peace and quiet. Because we got music every day at work. I want to disconnect.
I want to get away from
it. I want to get away from it all.
So because the fact that you're an engineer and we play music, you work in radio.
Yeah.
So your job is music.
My phone is in the console. It's not in my pocket. I am disconnected. It's on silent.
Right.
I'm not taking emails. I'm not taking calls, texts, nothing.
You don't want to hear no music when you're on the water.
Occasionally I will, if I'm
Right.
out fun fishing.
So when you do listen to music, what you listening to?
A very, very wide range of stuff.
Okay. There it is. See, Tony, I have...
Because it could go from... I mean, my music could go anywhere.
Right. Just whatever you feeling that day.
Yeah, it could go from just some angry hate music.
Right.
To, I've got from Brooks and Dunn to Ice Cube. I got Black Sheep in there.
Black Sheep is his favorite.
Oh, really? What?
Oh, I got Black Sheep in there.
That's what we do. We sitting around talking trash. We are arguing. Hey, they on here. They said Tony said he be focused. Tony is focused on.
Oh yeah.
All right, Tony. So Tony, what you catching though? What you fishing for?
What's that?
What you fishing for? Bass?
I'm bass fishing.
Right. All right, we're gonna have to go in the ocean and catch some bonitas and some mahi-mahis.
Because the majority of the time I'm either fishing a tournament or pre-fishing for a tournament.
Well, so what do y'all do with all the fish?
Catch and release. Well, we put them in the live well, do the weigh-in, and
Right.
then put them back in the water.
Oh. How many you take home? You at least keep 1 or 2?
Limit is 5.
Really?
Mm-hmm. 5 fish limit.
So if anybody want to talk fishing, y'all hit me up. I'll get my man Tony. My man Tony gonna tell you wet bait. Hey, what did we do a fishing segment one time with Tony? For all the people that fish.
Nobody wants to hear that.
No. You got a lot of our listeners go fishing.
Nobody wants
Just
to
do
hear
one.
that.
We don't want to hear Tony's fishing segment.
Just talk about it one time. Like why people not catching fish?
They gonna push the button, Rick. They gonna punch out.
They gonna punch out?
They're tuning out on White Tony.
On White Tony.
White Tony.
We got Black Tony. So we'll bring Black Tony on to talk about whatever he talking about. Then we'll bring on White Tony and say, hey, y'all call us. Let us know which Tony y'all want to hear today. White Tony.
Black Tony.
They're changing the station on White Tony.
We crazy, y'all.
Here in the news, it was one messy week on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. As to shows, Gary with the T started it all off after he attended the Real Housewives of Atlanta star Cynthia Bailey's wedding over the weekend. And as you may know, Eva Marcille was a part of the wedding. Well, her dress was white, and many may know what that means. I don't. But Gary called into question Eva's purity.
Now, the bridesmaids, now even them all wore white dresses. I said, now white usually symbolizes purity, but they all wore their beautiful white dresses, and they all
You tried it?
During the pouring of Gary's tea, Eva Marcille's hair at the wedding was also called into action.
I mean, Eva looked really nice. Eva had her hair baby up in some, she had them braids. What was that girl?
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, Eva, what kind of hairstyle was that? I thought it was
fashion. It's fashion. It's art. I decided to go high fashion since Cynthia Bailey is a supermodel. That's how I first knew her before we became friends. She asked me to give a little high fashion for her wedding.
And if things couldn't get any more messier, the show's The Brat revealed that Rickey Smiley will be included in her upcoming memoir, and Gary with the T will not. Gary clapped back and said he outranks The Brat, and here's why.
Brad, when you write your book, am I going to be in your book, Brad?
Absolutely, but not Gary.
Oh, baby, I'm writing mine, honey. I'm going to do my memoirs, and honey, Ricky, I want you to do the forward, Ricky, but I'm sure talk about Brad, baby, honey. When me and that girl first met, baby. Oh, yes, Lord.
She was low down when she came.
Oh, baby, Miss Brad was too many things, honey. This girl, you want to kill your head
She's
off.
still too many things, honey.
Yeah.
She was born too many things.
Yeah.
Always be too many things. Okay.
All right. But I'm still, honey, I'm gonna put you in, and it's gonna be lovely because Brad is a jewel. But honey, before she got to that sparkle, she was something else, baby.
No, baby, I've been sparkle since birth, honey.
She had to break you down, girl, let you know she ain't nothing to play with.
But she had to remember, baby, she's a princess and I'm a queen. I take rank, so girl, honey.
Following several months of the morning show's actual studio being shut down due to COVID-19 restrictions, that all changed this week as they all came back together, and Eva Marcille decided to celebrate in a very non-traditional way.
We've been back in the studio now for 3 days. This is someone's mother. This is someone's mother right here. She's responsible for raising children. Y'all see this? Your children would not be proud. Your children would not be proud of you right now. This is so inappropriate.
And speaking of Eva Marcille, it was because of her, Rickey Smiley and his friends were kicked out of an upscale Dallas, Texas restaurant for obnoxious behavior.
Wait to the ground. This nigga can't pass.
Shifting gears here to other news, Vice President hopeful Kamala Harris was live on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show, and I don't think any of us, including Smiley himself, was ready for this one.
Real quick for free. So Saturday night, you at home, you put in your CD. Are you choosing Atomic Dog or Set It Off?
Atomic Dog.
Hey!
Atomic
Dog. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Wow. You feel.
Thank you so much for this interview. She started singing Atomic Dog, man. I'm tripping like. So I just interviewed Senator Kamala Harris. And she said, Atomic Dog. Then she said, bow, wow, wow, yippee-yo, yippee. Ah! Oh, yeah. She won me over with that one.
That was really dope of her. Let's keep the fight going. And speaking of fight, Rickey Smiley shares 2 ways to know that you lost the fight.
2 things. If your shoe come off or if any change come out of your pocket, you just lost that fight. If somebody punch you and you hear quarters and nickels, man, I don't care if you win. You better make sure your change, because at the end of the fight, if you either putting on the shoe or you picking up change, you lost that fight.
This breaking news just coming in. The Rickey Smiley Morning Show's Black Tony is reportedly working with a well-known Atlanta rapper. I'm being told that after more than 3 years, he feels as though the Rickey Smiley Morning Show is not good enough for him.
I got a big announcement to make right now. I'm not gonna be there today because I'm meeting with my manager. You know, I got a new manager.
Your manager needs to tell you to come to work.
Brett home, but that's my new manager. We signed on yesterday.
Jermaine Dupree?
Yeah, he my new manager. I mean, it's not him for real. It's like his cousin. His name Earl Dupree. But look,
yeah,
Black Tony finna get the OnlyFans popping, shout. Black Tony finna get the OnlyFans popping, shout. We finna see is my contract let me do the OnlyFans, cause Black Tony finna get down and dirty, shout. I see all this money these folks making on the OnlyFans, shout. Yeah. Black Tony finna let this out, boy. I'm finna put it out there, shout.
For these stories and more, be sure to stay connected here with us on Rickey Smiley's YouTube at Rickey Smiley Official. For now, the news desk, I'm Twan the Don for Twan 360's Breaking News.
Twan 360, got what you need.